GHB TV. Back on the late night. What's going on, family? I missed y'all yesterday. Well, last night. First of all, what's going on? How y'all feeling? Perfect. Let them fill in. How y'all feeling? GHB TV is live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Because we talking boxing. And it's been a lot of bullshit going on, family. A lot of it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know which way to go. I don't know where to start. Let them fill in, cousin. UNITY. That was weak. Yeah, these cheating motherfuckers is crazy. Brooklyn in the building. I'm chilling, brother. What's going on, family? The brother Kareem Henry. What's going on? Box Hype TV. What up? Foreign. What up? Fighting words with bang. Like he said one time for our editor. My guy is a beast. Listen, man. Listen. Me and Bang talked a while back, man. And Janibek was the topic. And I said, Bang, this motherfucker is big, bro. I couldn't believe that he was a 160 pounder. The craziest part, right? 2 cents. What up, family? What's going on? I said, Bang, Bang, the first thing I'm thinking about, I can't believe this boy is a middleweight. He too big. I'm like, I seen some big ass fighters before, but I'm like, he too tall and he too wide. Pause. And he just too. I'm like, no, bro. Ain't no fucking middleweight that big. You know what I'm saying? Easy to block captain from Pottsville, huh, G? That's what I'm hearing. Cause he definitely not from Philly. I tell you that right now. The way he dressed and the way he said, damn shame what they did to that dog. EH in the building. What's up, OG? Yon XL is in the building. We looking real wrenchy tonight. What's going on? Vibe with Tay. What up? Tiny Step Milestones. What up? That's the Walkers, ain't it? Parts in his beard is crazy work. Tell Jenny I'll shake that up. I'll shake that up next. I'll shape that up for him next time. Yeah, he needs some. He 2 cents. He definitely needs some help, cousin. Cooter, what's up? Don Eddie in the building. Y'all gonna hear about Don Eddie pretty soon, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Smokey the Bear edition. You know, I'm wherever the smoke. What's going on? Proud of you, King. Keep spreading that authentic vibration. I'm trying, man. It's so much weird, wild shit going on, man. I just don't even know where to start. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know where to go with this shit. Janibek, first it was Ryan Garcia with the bullshit, followed by Subriel Matias with the bullshit, and then here come Janibek. Come on, gang. You ain't have to be moving like that, did he? Janibek a big boy, man. I seen Janibek during the bubble. Freddie Roach was still, I said Freddie Roach. I'm tripping. Buddy McGirt was still training Janibek. I see him in the hallway. He walk up. He coming out the room because we all was on the 12th floor. Top rank edition. You know what I'm saying? Top rank edition. Everybody was on the 12th floor. Bob Aaron was on the 12th floor. Everybody on the 12th floor. You know what I'm saying? I'm on one end, Janibek on the other. I come out the room, boom. I think we was getting ready to go to the weigh-ins. I come out the room, walking down the hall. Big motherfucker walking down the hallway. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I think I was with Rel, Boxing Rel. Me and Boxing Rel was together. He like, that's the bull Janibek. I said, ain't no way. Then I see Buddy McGirt walking behind him. Buddy McGirt, that's my old head. I say, Buddy McGirt, that's your guy? What weight he at? He said 160. I said, no fucking way. The craziest part is Truck Simpson was on the same card, right? Truck Simpson was supposed to be fighting at 160 at the same time. Him and Truck next to each other? No way, bro. How the fuck is he a middleweight? He looked like a light heavyweight the whole time. Too big. He just looked too fucking big. So is it surprising to hear that it was some type of PED use? Nah. Because how the fuck does a guy that big get down to 160? The stuff he was using was for endurance. It don't matter what it's for. You cheating. And now we seeing why niggas ain't getting tired. Why they in the 7th, 8th, 9th round still punching motherfuckers' heads off. No. Miss Rashonda in the building. What's going on, sis? How you feeling? Hope you had a smooth day. For sure. I don't know, man, but it's making me feel like this. It's making me feel like this. And I've been feeling like this for a while, so I don't want to say making me like it just crossed my mind because I've been thinking about this for a minute. If so many guys is gonna pop hot and they getting high, everybody might as well get high. Fuck it, we just do it like that. Everybody just get high. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna do it like that, if we gonna get crazy, and let everybody get crazy, and just get rid of the testing. Don't even waste your money on testing. Everybody just get high. You know what I'm saying? You don't smoke, more for me. Oh, you don't smoke, more for me then. We just gonna get high. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna party. We just gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is getting ridiculous. And then guys is paying for the testing knowing they was getting high anyway. They know it's a chance. They figure if I follow the remedy, then I should be able to, you know what I mean, cheat the testing. Not all the time, gang. Victor Conti told y'all, man, it's a certain recipe you gotta follow. You can't just wake up any type of time, yo, let's get high. You can't just, before you go to bed, yo, let's get high. Nah, it's a certain schedule with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain schedule when you getting high. You got to be a functioning addict. You can't just be saying fuck the whole day. I don't care what go on. I ain't going to take the kids to school. I ain't going to check on my family. I ain't going to go to work. I'm going to just get high all day. Nah, you can't go about it like that. That's how these dudes is moving. Is it surprising? No. Because we know what's going on. And we seeing more and more of it. And I'm starting to like even guys that be doing some of the amazing shit in the ring, like, or just hit a guy and the guy go flat out, one shot. Nah. And then like when you be hearing guys, oh, I do 2 a days, I do this, I do that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? Is pay-per-view still worth the money? I mean, we still got some great fights on the card. We're not gonna try to water down the card because of one fight. Now, was Janibek and Lara one of the fights we was looking forward to? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. But is it still a great card? Absolutely. Lamont Roach and Pitbull is interesting enough. Cool boy. O'Shaquie Foster. I'm sorry. Fulton versus Foster. The build-up, I loved it. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Those two guys really want to go at each other. Shane Mosley Jr., I don't know where he been at. Jesus Ramos was talking hot last time I seen him. You know what I mean? He act like he really wants some trouble. All right, well, here we go. That's a good fight. And then I guess Frank Martin getting bumped up, him and Rancis. It's going to be good to see Frank back out here. You know what I'm saying? At 140 pounds, he in a real good matchup. So, I mean, the card is still solid if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? The card is still solid if you ask me. It's just disappointing to be so close to the match and we find this out the week of the fight. Like, that's crazy. These dudes don't got no bricks, man. But I've been told you niggas a long time ago, boxing is just like the mob. It be going down. How you feel about that Buddy McGirt, Frank Martin combo? Now listen, I got to watch a few clips. Of course, I wasn't there for the camp. It's a few things I know about Buddy McGirt, man. And that's why it's hard for me to say Buddy McGirt is a bad coach. I don't think Buddy McGirt is a bad coach. I think Buddy McGirt is a great coach. The thing is, what are you bringing to the table as a fighter? What I mean is not your abilities, but your ability, not your ability in the ring, I say, but your ability to listen, your ability to be open-minded. Cause now, when you giving Buddy McGirt your undivided attention, now you give him something to work with, and now he can go home and study. Now he can go home and really think about what you got going on instead of, all right, I'm working with this guy. He an asshole, but I'm going to try to get him ready best I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just try to do what I can. But when you give a guy like Buddy McGirt your undivided attention, I mean, he go home and he go in his bag. And that's what we want from our coach. We want our coach to go in his bag. And I'm watching this Janibek fight and a guy Mikhailovich. Yo, the way he hitting this ball, like every time Janibek, every time Janibek hit the ball body stop. And then dude got so much pride, he's still trying to step to Janibek, but every time Janibek hit him with the left hand, bro, his body just shut down, bro. Then he hit the ball fall, try to get up, he roll over, he couldn't get up. He stand up, he walk away from the ref. He trying to let everybody know he good. At the same time, he just got his brains punched out of his ears. And then they letting the fight continue. I know for a fact this fight ain't in America. If this shit was in America, they would have been stopped it. But this is the kind of work Janibek was putting in. Janibek got Fetty in his gloves. Was I surprised? Nah. Was I a little irritated, a little angry? Yeah. Because it was a great fight. Janibek versus Irislandi Lara was going to be a great fight. But Janibek, he got going on whatever it is he got going on. Yeah, they didn't even play with dude. Get your high ass off the car. Yeah, they got him the fuck up out of here, Janibek. We don't got time for that, Janibek. You know what I'm saying? I know Bob Arum man shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of dumbass shit. But you know what? This is the game that we playing. And like I always say, it's fucked up because guys have been murdered in that ring. They have lost their lives. And on top of that, man, like, it's fucked up because the kids, not even the kids, but the parents that's paying attention to the game now, they sitting at home thinking to themselves, damn, so do I gotta get my kid on some PDs, or is this where it's gonna have to go once he turned pro? Once my kid turned pro, am I gonna have to get my son on some PDs? That's crazy. But what you expect when you got all these scientists? When you got all these scientists around the game? Hold on a second. We got all these sports scientists and shit. What you expect? You know what I mean? A lot of that shit going on. Feel me, God? Feel me? It's a lot of foul play. It's a lot of foul play going on. And guess what? They gonna give him a 60-day suspension, 90 days maybe. And, you know, Bob Arum got the most fighters with dirty piss and hard hand raps in American history. Facts. Do the homework. Bang said, do your homework, man. Bang said, do your homework, man. Y'all ain't paying attention. Bob Arum is part of the problem. Hey, Bang, you know Bob got the best lawyers money could buy. Motherfuckers be taking pics with Margarito, cheating ass. Protect your neck. Yeah. This shit crazy. Now, listen, we gonna talk. You see how motherfuckers be cheating with these PEDs and shit? This why it be tough to make some of the fights though, because of all the little shit you gotta worry about. All the little shit you gotta talk about. All the scheduling. You know what I'm saying? All the little intricate things, man, before a big fight happens. Because you never know what a motherfucker got going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I guess he gonna be stripped of the title. Laura might not even fight. Is Laura gonna get paid? Most likely not. It's fucked up. Boxing is fucked up, man. And that's the crazy part. Laura do a whole camp, right? Laura do a whole camp. Get ready for war at 42 years old. And you get to the week of, and because the guy pop hot and they take him off the card, and they might not in a matter of days time, few days time, he basically just gotta pack it all up and go home. They found a replacement. Laura fighting still. All right, so Laura's still fighting. My bad. So Laura definitely gonna get paid. I didn't like that. Laura got a replacement. I didn't like. I didn't like the fact. I didn't like having the thought that Laura wouldn't be able to fight and then not get his bread. That's fucked up. To do a whole camp and then can't get paid. He fighting dude who beat her. Who the boy Hernandez? The game fucked up, man. Something got to be done. Either we gonna pull the plug on this shit or we gonna just all go with it. We all just gonna get high. You keep getting blurry as shit, G, for cutting out, or is it just me? Am I getting blurry on anybody else's screen, or am I cutting out on anybody else's screen? Y'all know my man Dungy, he up in the mountains. Nah, Dungy, G blurry, but the message clear. All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn the Wi-Fi off. It is blurry. Oh, why the fuck y'all here letting me be blurry then? Come on, gang. I thought y'all love me. The message clear though, G. We good now? How we looking now? Better, and that's a fact for him. Somebody tell Virgil Ortiz stop tweeting and sign a contract. Yeah, we gonna talk about that too. I heard about that too. Gucci bandana. Hey yo, but it's just I don't know, man. It's just fucked up. It's bad, man. It really is bad though. All jokes aside, the shit is nasty work. Because which way do you go? Do you go to door number 3, door number 2, or door number 1? How we handling it? You know what I'm saying? You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Because guess what? Think about all the guys who don't get caught. The human body is made to break. So when you be hearing about these niggas having these amazing camps and no injuries and all that, but then when you see them, they pulling 18-wheelers, they picking up 1,000-pound boulders and shit, all this crazy Ultraman shit. It's like, hold up, gang. And you just did 15 rounds sparring? Hold up, gang. And you not breathing hot? Hold up, gang. And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I done been in there with a motherfucker who tested positive for steroids, Basti Samir. And bro, this nigga threw a hook one time. And you know I'm slick. I slide up under the hook. But tell me why that shit sound like a missile. Whew. That shit just whizzed past my head. Woo! That was the sound. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, since when sounds that don't, I'm like, my bad. I'm like, since when punches that don't land have sounds? Like, what the fuck was that? I'm thinking, I had to look out in the crowd real quick, make sure nobody aiming at me. I thought somebody was shooting at me. I slide up under the hook. That shit said, damn. I felt like I was at the Indy 500. Fuck is going on? Now, I done seen niggas spar under that shit. I'm talking about 10 rounds, motherfucker barely breathing, then get out the ring, get on the bag, and do another 6 rounds. Hmm. And I'm not saying a motherfucker can't physically do that. What I'm saying is it's the rate. You have to pay attention to the rate, the volume. Pump up the volume. You have to pay attention to the volume. This motherfucker's not missing a beat, not missing a step. You hear me? I'm like, no way that was a punch. Kung Fu movie sound effects. Real shit. 2 cents that niggas on the jet fuel. That's what I'm saying. What's going on? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, ladies and gentlemen. Stop playing. Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? The numbers was up to like 275 people in here. We in here talking about Janibek being on the pack and the numbers drop. That's how they do you on YouTube. I already know. But we here, gang. I ain't letting nothing slow me down. What Rick Ross say? Said, these niggas won't hold me back. We here. Let's get into the card, though. It's fight week. Lamont Roach, Pitbull Cruz. As I've been saying, man, I really, really feel like that fight is gonna be a draw. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to either fighter. No disrespect to either fighter because, you know, some people think that Lamont is just the all around better fighter. And guess what? I think that too. And some people think Pitbull Cruz is just a complete beast. And guess what? I think that too. But this is a fight that you have to go deeper and beyond styles and beyond skill sets. You got to go deeper than that. You got to think about these guys' mentalities. I'm not telling you to think like I would think, but this is how I think. I know Pitbull. Pitbull is a pit bull. He coming to get you. He not playing around. He not second guessing himself. He's bombing shots. Now, do Pitbull run hot after about 4 or 5 rounds? He do. He do. He burn out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But Lamont Roach, being as skilled as he is, being as sharp as he is, being as smart as he is, I still believe he one of them guys that feel like he gotta prove himself. Especially with a fight like this, because this will mean a lot depending on how Lamont Roach beats Pitbull Cruz, if he can pull it off. I'm not saying I don't think he can pull it off. What I'm saying is, though, I think it's going to be a draw. The reason I think it's going to be a draw is because, like I said, the mentality of the two fighters. Pitbull Cruz don't like to back up. He like to come forward and chop trees. If he catch you, he can hurt you. Now, on the other hand, Lamont Roach is very sharp, very calculated. You know what I'm saying? Very skillful, very basic, but sharp. Timing and all. You know what I'm saying? Could he box circles around Pitbull Cruz? Yes, he can. Have we seen Pitbull Cruz lose a few fights? Yes, we have. You know what I'm saying? But we haven't seen him down or out. I haven't seen Pitbull get knocked down, and I damn sure ain't never seen him get knocked out. But Lamont Roach, Lamont Roach being who he is, coming from where he come from, and the fight being where it's going to be held, which is in Texas, the other side of the country compared to where Lamont is from, I feel like Lamont Roach is going to go in there with a lot of pressure on his back because if I go in there and make Pitbull look simple, or if I go in there and stop Pitbull, something like that, Lamont Roach's stock will go up something crazy. I heard he been talking about stopping Pitbull. I don't know. I never seen Pitbull stop. But guess what? I'm not here to say he wrong for saying that because anything can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think Lamont Roach got the skill set. But the one thing that I'm holding against Lamont Roach is his attitude, his mentality. I think he just one of them guys that's like, man, fuck y'all. I'm not letting him run me over. Let's get it in. Him getting into that type of fight with Pitbull Cruz is dangerous because that's Pitbull Cruz's comfort zone. When you make him have to earn his shots, he gets irritated. He winging big shots, bombing big shots, and he getting tired over time. And he break down. So I do think Lamont Roach has a great chance of winning the second half, no matter how the first half goes. But a dangerous fight because this isn't a guy that's playing around. And I'm not saying Lamont Roach be playing around, but Pitbull Cruz is a guy who don't like to fuck around. Because of those two mentalities mixing up with each other, Pitbull fighting basically in front of his crowd, Lamont Roach is going to be miles away from home, and Lamont Roach is going to be looking to make a statement. Believe it or not. I'm calling Roach versus Cruz a draw. I don't know why. Some people try to say, gee, you've been picking draw for a lot of fights lately. Nah, I usually only say draw when, you know what I'm saying, I see the special things that both fighters do, but I can't pick. I can't pick because I can see both of them pulling it off. Is it too much risk for Lamont to try to stop Pitbull? You know what? That's a great question. And I don't think it's going to be too much if he did that, but I do see the risk in it. You will be taking risk versus a Pitbull Cruz, especially if you plan on stopping him. Now, with him saying that he would like to stop him and you know, with that question that was just asked, is it too much? Guess what? We're not going to find out till we get in the ring. Now, if Lamont Roach was my fighter, box him. Box him. Appreciate the love and support, Micah. Box him. If I was training Lamont Roach, box him. Now, here's another thing that we're not taking into consideration. The fight will be held at 140 pounds, which this will be the first time we get to see Lamont Roach at 140 pounds. I think adding that extra 5 pounds, weighing in the next day, being probably an extra 5 or 10 up, you know, from the fight weight could be dangerous in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? It could be dangerous in so many ways. So who knows? I think it's a great fight. To stop Pitbull, you got to be more than just sharp. You got to actually be cracking. Is Lamont at his full strength at 140? That's what I was getting ready to go into. What type of Lamont will we get? Will we get a bigger, stronger, lazy Lamont Roach? Or will we get a bigger, stronger, sharper Lamont Roach? Or a bigger, stronger, harder punching Lamont Roach? Or, you know what I mean, will we get a guy who go out there and almost, you know, completely falls apart because he's putting too much pressure on himself? Or could it be, you know, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just love the draw. And I know that's crazy me saying that. And some people might say, G, you just talking. You know You know what I'm saying? This is that. Nah, I feel that way. I really feel that way. Do I think Lamont Roach is the better all-around fighter? Yes, I do. But I feel like Lamont Roach is going to be a little too eager to get caught up in a firefight with a Pitbull Cruz, and that could be dangerous. Pitbull throws punches that you don't train to defend, if that makes any sense. I don't know how much sense that makes to any of y'all, but Pitbull Cruz throws punches that you're not trained to defend. Slightly awkward. GH steady yelling a draw. Real shit. That's why we have the fights and why we watch them. Real shit. Bet the 2 cents says bet the draw, then send that 10%. That's all, gang. We ain't looking for nothing crazy. I ain't being greedy. Appreciate the love and support, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Welcome to GHB TV. If this is your first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the alert button. And make sure when you hit the alert button, it'll give you an option. Tell them all. I want all the GHB TV content. Corey Green, 94-98. How would you compare the two boxers' chances based off their last performances? That's interesting. Who was Pitbull last fight? Because he came back after that. Rio Venezuela fight. Isak Cruz. Let me see if I can find his last fight. Let me see. Appreciate the love and support too. Appreciate the donations. All right, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Rolly. It was Rolly's last fight? No, that wasn't his last fight. That wasn't Pitbull's last fight. Not Rolly. Yeah, his last fight was February 1st, 2025. Fierro. Fierro. Yeah, that wasn't his last fight. So we're going through Pitbull. Right now I'm throwing Pitbull Cruz last fight on. And this is going to tell me some things. Lamont Roach ain't been in the ring since Tank Davis. And we know what Lamont Roach looked like that night. Lamont Roach was very game, and he was there. He was 100% there. He said, nah, July against a late replacement. It was in July? That was his last fight? Well, give me the name. Somebody go on BoxRec and give me the name of so Omar Salcido Gomez. Omar, all right, let me see. Let me see if I can find that fight. Because that was a great question based off the last two performances. That was a great question. All right, let me see. Is Gomez with an A or Gomez with an O? All right, July 19th. July 19th, 2025. All right, pay-per-view event. Omar Salcido. 20-2, 14 knockouts. At the time, Pitbull was 27-3, 1 draw, 18 knockouts. 5'4", they got Pitbull posted as. 5'4", he weighed in at 138.8, 27 years old, a young bull. Yeah. Yeah, I got the fight on now. I'm about to watch it now. Pitbull Cruz has a 63.5 inch arm reach. That's crazy. That's super crazy. But he says based off their last performances, we know. And of course, Pitbull Cruz already throws 10 punches within 10 seconds. Yeah, this is going to be a good ass fight, bro. This gonna be a good ass fight, bro. Oh my God, that hook. Yeah, this is gonna be a wonderful fight. I gotta be in the draw. Why are the people disrespecting Fulton? I love him to win. Yeah, I don't. I mean, some people like to, they like to pick a side. That's actually a good fight. Great fight. O'Shaquie Foster could pull it off. I mean, he is a champion at 130 pounds. Cool boy, 2 division champion. You know what I'm saying? That's tough to do. It's hard enough to become champion. You're gonna do it 2 times. Now you trying to go for a third time. Hey, I ain't mad at him. I feel like after watching O'Shaquie Foster, I feel like he's too slow for Cool Boy Fulton. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like he's too slow. I think Cool Boy is more used to a faster pace, and I think that's going to be to his benefit. Him going in there and the feints and timing him and countering and all that type shit. Janet was punishing boys. Yeah, Janibek was definitely doing people dirty. That's crazy. I don't even know how long you been fucking with it. How long, you know what I mean? I heard it was something about some vitamins, and people always say shit like that. But it's like, bro, come on, bro. So you just putting shit in your body just because somebody prescribing it to you? We don't even know where this shit coming from. We can't find a cure. Appreciate the love and support, y'all. Keep fucking with me. The Francis Bartholomew fight, Frank Martin, great fight. Frank Martin got his hands full, but if Frank Martin could go in there, be elusive, be a little slick, touch the body early, slow the old man down, and he don't have to win by knockout. He just have to win decisively. He don't have to win by knockout. You know what I'm saying? He just gotta go in there and put that shit together. He go in there and do that, Frank Martin, I mean, hey. But if he go in there trying to play chess with Francis Bartholomew, he's gonna be in trouble. Francis Bartholomew is a great chess player. And I like that Frank is at 140 and fighting on this card. You know why? Because of the fight with Roach and Pitbull. That's also 140. So that gives us some insight. That gives us a little information on what Frank Martin, could possibly be in for. Now, let's say Frank Martin go in there and wipe out Bartholomew. Who would y'all want to see him fight next? If he go in there and beat Bartholomew, who would y'all want to see next? You know what I mean? Who else we got on that card? Jesus Ramos, Shane Mosley Jr. I told y'all I like Shane Mosley Jr. I don't know why, but I feel like the experience he has, the confidence booster he's had, you know what I mean, and him being prepared. Keyshawn would have beat the fuck out of Shaq. Why would Keyshawn be fighting O'Shaquie? I wouldn't want to see that fight. No. I wouldn't want to see that fight. It's going to be a good fight, though. Shane Mosley versus Jesus Ramos. Good fight. I picked Shane Mosley Jr. for that fight. Let me see. So that's Pitbull, Cruz, Lamont, Roach a draw. Cool Boy over Foster. Fulton over Foster. And I have Shane Mosley Jr. over Jesus Ramos. And I feel like there's one more I'm missing. Or it would have been Janibek and Laura, but Janibek got caught at the coke crib. Promoters had to go get him. By the time he pissed in the cup, it was over, cousin. It was a wrap. Keyshawn Davis is a good fight for Frank. That's a great fight. I believe that fight could happen within one or two more fights, for sure. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Wow, I like this fight. I'm gonna break this down and then I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't want to hold y'all too late, but listen, Shakur, very crafty individual, outside the ring as well. He likes to stalk his prey. Shakur reminds me of probably a python. Slide up on you, nice and relaxed. Might not even know he's in the room. He wrap you up, put you in a chokehold, and now you fighting for your life. That's pretty much how you sum up a Shakur Stevenson. Teofimo Lopez, on the other hand, I feel like Teo is strong enough. Teo is fast enough. He's explosive enough. The thing is, will he want to do the work he has to do to beat a Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson is probably the best chess player in boxing. Probably, I said. When it comes to patience, comes to timing, distance, you know what I'm saying? Possibly the best at it. Prove it to us every time. Yeah, he had a mishap against De Los Santos. Happens. And he said it was a hand injury. Hey, it was a hand injury. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I feel like in order for Teofimo Lopez to win this fight, he has to fight smart but very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Smart but very aggressive. If not, Shakur would be, just sitting back, recording data, as some of you like to say, and just pinpointing his way to victory. I don't think Shakur have to knock out Teo. People not looking at this fight like that because they know Shakur ain't the biggest puncher, and Teo ain't had a knockout in a while. It's been a nice little while since he put something down, cousin. Ever since 140, shit been different. Let's be fair. Great fight. I think if Teo pulls up in full confidence, Teo, he not worrying about what the naysayers got to say. He not on Instagram and X and all that shit all night. Can make something happen. Stay focused. But I feel like Teo is taking that approach that Bill Haney took against Brian Norman Sr. I ain't really gonna say too much. I think Teo gonna be locked in. I think Teo gonna be locked in because I'm watching Shakur, and Shakur is posting content still on the social medias, and I'm not mad at him about that. But his last fight, he was more focused. He was more locked in. I think if Teo can't match that energy, it's a done deal. Shakur to move up and wait after Teo and Haney. After Teo and fight Haney like his boy Terrence did Canelo. Think he want that fight? Yo, Teo wake up for the big fights. He do. Gee, you look tired, bro. I am. I'm not off the run. I've just been in the gym all day. I've been pumping. I told y'all sometimes I go all out. I be pushing my body. I'm getting old, baby. It's the age. Overall, I'm not gonna be too long. Overall, I got Shakur Stevenson winning on points. You know what I'm saying? Not so much a clean sweep, but I could see an 8-4 card. That's the number I think about when, shit cross my mind. I could see an 8-4 card. Scorecards all the way around the board. I feel like Shakur is too sharp for a Teo. The reason I'm saying that is because he's gonna make Teo act outside of himself. Teo is gonna try to box with Shakur as much as he can, but I say around round 6, tables will turn. That's just my prediction. I'm a spirit, gang. I think Shakur wins by decision. If you don't agree, that's cool. You know what I mean? Tio was whooping his ass for the first 6, though. So, Keyshawn versus Africa. Who you got? Keyshawn versus... That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight to call. And plus, I don't know what... So is Keyshawn training with Shakur now? Is that what's going on? Is he training with Shakur now? I've been seeing him in a lot of videos and stuff like that. A lot of Instagram posts and shit like that. So if he is, I understand. You know what I mean? I guess he feel like his mind is at ease if he training around his guys. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Greg Hackett. Welcome to GHB TV. The preferred method to donate to this channel would be GregieCash, GREGIE Cash. Appreciate the love and support. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Pat yourselves on the back. I know this live was a little all over, and it was, you know, I am beat up. I am tired. You know what I mean? But somebody got to do it. Who else gonna get y'all the raw shit? Who else gonna pass that fatty off? Feel me? Appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank y'all. Yeah, that's self-love. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all, man. But it will be more details as the week go on. You know, the closer we get to the fights, I will be dropping some more detailed shit to look at. And then when it comes to Shakur and Tio, I can't wait. And I heard that fight gonna be in New York. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love and support. Thank y'all.